Greetings, Commanders, and welcome back to the the Bounty Hunter series here in Elite Dangerous. Sorry, I had my intros confused. I haven't even done the Deep Space Carrier series in a while. In today's episode, we're going to be doing a digital infiltration mission where we're going to have to go in and hack a terminal and upload some probably nefarious data, but we're going to try to be super sneaky while we do it. This is going to be one of those missions where we're going to have to figure out getting into the secure area, disabling alarms and things like that so that we can... you know, not alert security, because we definitely don't want that to happen, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I did want to take a second and respond to a comment I received on one of my, I guess, I want to say I think it's a recent video that said something to the effect of, I'm always in a hurry and that kind of stuff. It's like, yeah, that's the kind of person I am. Like, if you're new to the channel and you haven't figured out yet that I am a very impatient and demanding person, that's me. I don't apologize for that kind of stuff anymore. I am who I am. I'm old enough now that I've accepted that I am who I am, and, you know, I'm the kind of person that, like, let's get it done. Let's get it done as quickly and efficiently as possible. That's how I want to be. That's how I want to play. And anything that people put in the way to make things take longer than they need to angers and pisses me off. Everything in my life is like that. I don't apologize for it. I don't feel bad about it. I demand that everything should be as straightforward as it possibly can be. And anything outside of that, in my opinion, I know I'm not, everybody has their opinion, but anything outside of that is a waste of time and it irritates me. So, you know, if that's not your vibe and, you know, or if that vibe really bothers you, then this is definitely not the channel for you, because I'm just, you know, I don't have a lot of patience for BS. I don't have a lot of patience for unnecessary tasks. You know, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know that I love the idea of exploration, but the way it's implemented in this game is set up in a way that requires you to do a bunch of extra tasks that not only take up a bunch of unnecessary time, but also require you to do a bunch of extra, like, not just extra time, but extra tasks that you have to do that the computer should really be able to do. That's not laziness, and that's not, you know, that's not somehow not wanting the game to play itself for me. I want things to be as efficient as possible. I want efficiency in my gameplay so that the only thing that I'm having to focus on are the things that I want to be doing in the game, not all of the bullshit that comes along with it, right? So, you know, I know that there's a lot of people out there for whom my style is just not your thing, and that's fine. You know, there's plenty of YouTube channels out there, plenty of other creators out there who are far more chill than I am. I am, you know, I am shaped by the life that I've had. Part of that life was I was a United States Marine for 11 years, and, you know, that environment kind of cultivates a hurry up and get the fucking shit done mentality, right? And that's who I am. It's who I always will be. I mean, the phrase "once a Marine, always a Marine" is a real thing. You know, they really do change who you are. I've always been kind of an impatient person, but the Marine Corps kind of turned that up to 11 because, you know, get shit done. Let's go. We got things to do. You know, so that's who I am. And if you don't like that, if that really bugs you, it's not going to change. You're not going to change it. You're not going to convince me that slowing down and enjoying the ride and all that stuff. But I'm not that kind of person. I know I'm not that kind of person. I have no desire to be that kind of person. And if that's what you're looking for, then this is definitely not the channel for you. So when I play missions like this that do require a certain amount of patience, I'm going to do things that are probably mistakes from a tactical point of view because I'm impatient and I want to hurry up and get it done. Let's go. We got things to do. You know, and it's fine if you don't like that. I don't begrudge anybody not liking the way I approach video games. It's totally fine. You play your way, I play my way. People who enjoy my style will watch. People who don't, we'll find someone else. I said in a recent video that I don't care if people like my videos. I just want them to. I'm making these videos so that hopefully people watch them, and I am looking for an audience of people who, at the very least, have a desire to watch the content that I make. Not, you know, I don't know. I'm not trying to kiss anybody's ass is what I'm trying to get at. It's like, you know, you either like my stuff or you don't, and if you don't, then it's fine. Go find something else to watch. I'm not going to be offended that you didn't like my stuff. There's plenty of content creators out there that I don't like watching because, you know, just the way they are as people just, it kind of bugs me. And it's totally fine if the way I am as a content creator kind of bugs you. Go find someone else to watch. You know what? I'm thinking I might take a couple of e-breaches with me, because that will speed things up a little bit. I'm starting to run out of them, though. I'm going to take them with me, and we're just going to do our best to avoid getting scanned. So, the first thing that we need to do is we need to find the alarms, because anytime you start trying to upload or download something from the system, and the alarms are still turned on, it generally causes you to have a problem. So, the first thing we need to do is we need to find somebody with some decent security clearance. Or, I mean, I guess we can just kind of take a look at what the layout of the base is. So we get the power station there. It's actually a relatively big power station, which means that it's probably where the security system is. We've got this guy over here. Got this tech guy here, but I can't see what his... He probably has a 2, but I can't see what it is, so... Because the icon is covering up his... whatever his security clearance is, so I don't know. Let's see here. We have a hab over here.
Entering pressurized environment.
We're not going to be... you only get one? Okay. Well... Upload them out. Extraction data port 1. Okay. So the problem that we're going to have here is I need somebody with a decent security clearance, because if we hop into here... If we hop into here and we go to the facility... Yeah. So we have the processing facility and we have the power plant. A lot of times the power plant is going to have the security setup in it, so we did bring 2 e-breaches with us. I guess we can try to hack our way into the power plant. But I mean, I guess realistically, we do really just need to find somebody who has a high security clearance.
Just a minute, Commander.
Crap.
Don't you dare.
I was really trying to avoid that. Anybody nearby who can see what we're doing here? What was his security clearance? 0, of course it is. Alright. Just need to get a security clearance for this guy. Or at the very least, I just need to turn off the... At the very least, I just need to turn off the security system. So usually...
Don't get many new faces around.
Usually... The security terminal is in this room here. Is in this room here. Like, it's probably going to be one of these here. So, I need somebody who has a level 3 security clearance. Yep,
Can
go.
I help you?
No, you can't help me. Just go away.
Security profile closed.
Okay. So unfortunately, we're just gonna have to eat the bounty for this one, because... Is there somebody in there? I think they're upstairs.
Back up a bit, would you?
Okay.
Entering restricted area.
Disable the authorization scans and the alarms. Okay, so now that we have our security clearance and we have our thing, and we have our the alarms turned off, we should be able to now go to the facilities settings and look for the extraction port 1.
How's your business? Trying to make trouble? Hold on,
No.
Commander. Quick, they're here!
Alright, well, unfortunately, this is not going to go well. Fortunately, the alarms are turned off, so hopefully we can minimize our exposure to what's going on here. It says we're close to it. Must be upstairs here.
What do you want?
Nothing. Anybody up here that's looking at me? Of course they are.
Uploading data.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. I'm just trying to minimize the bounties that I'm going to have put up on me. If you turn the settlement alarms off, that you really shouldn't have anything happening. Okay, so we're just waiting for the last little minute here. You have to stay close to the data port to make it happen, or to have it continue keeping the link there. So this is one of the reasons why turning the settlement alarms off, it matters, even if it's not like a stealth mission, or if it's not like a, you know, sounded like a ship, I think. Even if it's not a stealth mission, it benefits you to turn it off, because if the settlement alarms turn on, then you get a bunch of guards coming after you. And then especially if you're in a place like this where you're going to get a bunch of bounties, your notoriety goes up like crazy. So
Mission status updated.
So unfortunately, we're going to have to shoot our way out of here. Let's see, where's our ship?
Leaving pressurized environment.
There it is. So we just got to run our way out of here. There is a holster button, but I can never remember what I have it set to, so it's easier to just select one of my utility tools and then select it again, because for whatever reason they didn't make it the same as, like, I can pull out one of my utility tools and then I just press the same key and it'll go away, but if I pull out a weapon, if I press the same weapon key, it doesn't go away. Like, that's the kind of little attention to detail stuff that irritates me. Like, I just want things to work, and it feels like 20 years ago, people designed things in a way where they actually sat down and thought about all the little details for things. Or maybe it's just because things were simpler. I don't know. But things, it feels like 20 years ago, people made things and they just worked. You didn't have to think about it. You didn't have to do anything with it. It just worked. And it feels like now, everybody's in such a hurry to hurry up and put something out. They don't bother to take the time to make sure that everything works the way it's supposed to. That it works in a way that's consistent. And nobody, like, I don't know, I just can't get behind that philosophy. Like, if you're gonna do something, do it right. If you're gonna do something, do it all the way. Don't half-ass it. Do it all the way. I don't know. There are things for which I think that's important. There are other things that I think, well, no, sometimes good enough is good enough. And, you know, I don't know. A part of me understands. The other part of me is like, well, I'm the one that has to deal with this, and I would really rather you just fix the damn thing. So, I don't know. Like everything else, it's like I just said, you know, you either like a content creator or you don't. And it's kind of the same thing. It's like, every person is going to have their different threshold for what they think is important, what they think should be fixed, what they think time should be spent on. And I can understand that while at the same time being annoyed that I have to put up with the stupid things I have to put up with. And that's what people don't understand when they hear me griping about this game and they think that I'm not having fun. It's like, no, I'm having fun. I know that to you it seems like I'm not having fun because I have all this negative stuff to say, but if I wasn't having fun, I wouldn't be playing the game. So, you know what I mean? Like, there are aspects of this game that really just annoy the hell out of me. And they annoy me to the point where I get frustrated and angry. But overall, you know, the game is... There's a reason I keep coming back to it. And it's because it's a really good game. That does not mean I'm not going to point out the issues that it has. I have issues with the game, and I would really like them to be fixed. They are issues that ideally could be easily fixed if somebody actually stopped developing new stuff and went back and just fixed the stuff that's broken. But they don't want to do that because that doesn't make them any money. And while I understand that to some extent, it's like, show your player base a little bit of respect by, you know, show your player base a little bit of respect by fixing things that you've left broken. Like, we identify these things to you, so, you know, we care about the game. Show us a little bit of respect. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But anyway, that's going to be it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe. To help us reach 10,000 subscribers, join as a member for early access to videos, among other perks. Or you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip with the thanks button. I also have PayPal and Patreon links for those of you who prefer to contribute that way. So again, thanks for watching. Be sure to come back for our next episode, and I'll see you then.